I'm wondering what would be the single most valuable piece of advice you'd give us to even attempt to create some of the value that you guys have done in both your very impressive companies?
People say you have to have a lot of passion for what you're doing, and it's totally true. And the reason is because it's so hard that if you don't, any rational person would give up. It's really hard, and you have to do it over a sustained period of time. So if you don't love it, if you're not having fun doing it and you don't really love it, you're going to give up. And that's what happens to most people, actually. If you really look at the ones that ended up being successful, unquote, in the eyes of society and the ones that didn't, oftentimes it's the ones that are successful loved what they did so they could persevere when it got really tough. And the ones that didn't love it quit because they're sane, right? Who would want to put up with this stuff if you don't love it? So it's a lot of hard work, and it's a lot of worrying constantly. And if you don't love it, you're going to fail. So you got to love it. You got to have passion.
Hi, welcome to this video today, which is all about a huge advantage that you can gain from trading Forex and treating it as a business. And I'm going to come to that advantage in a moment. Many traders don't really think about it or understand it. Once you understand it, it really does get you excited about the potential of Forex trading, in my view. First of all, though, I want to start with the video clip I just showed, which is of Steve Jobs there with Bill Gates. And Steve Jobs, I think, makes a key point about what it takes to succeed in business. And he said about passion, and he also says about perseverance. And I think if you want to become a Forex trader, you do need passion, but perseverance is a trait that I think all Forex traders need. You need to look at Forex trading as a long-term profession, and you need to be patient, take your losses, wait for the big profitable trades and hit them when they come, and just keep persevering and have a long-term plan. Now, the advantage you get in Forex trading is one you get which isn't applicable in many other businesses, and it's basically compound growth. Okay, and if you look at a normal business, if you're expanding, okay, let's say it's Apple or Microsoft, you make bigger profits, you'll normally take on a bigger overhead. This doesn't happen in Forex trading. You have a static overhead, and you also have a static amount of effort. So let's say you're trading $10,000. You might spend an hour a day on that, and you pay for your computer connection or whatever, that's about it. That's your only overhead. If you're trading $1 million, it's the same. Your overhead doesn't increase, neither does your effort. Now, obviously, you've got money that you have in your trading account, and with compound growth, you can see a dramatic rise in that money over time. And to give you an example, I was speaking to a trader, and he was saying, how much can I make at Forex trading? So I said, well, if you can make 50% per annum, you'd be doing very well. And I said, the top traders that I know can probably make about 100% per annum. And he kind of looked at me and said, well, yeah, that's not a lot of money, is it? And I said, well, at the end of the day, that is the best, okay? And I said, look at it this way. If you could make 100% per annum for 5 years on $10,000, you'd have a really big amount of money. It goes up to about 100,000. No, it wouldn't. It would be 320,000, because you have the snowball effect of compound growth. So whatever amount you start with, just work it out what you'd have in 5 years with a target growth, 50% or 100%. And you would see, it's a really large amount of money, because money makes money. It's a snowball effect. So if you run a Forex business and you look long term, like most traders or businessmen, then the power of compound growth will really kick in and start to build your equity quickly. And I think when people come into Forex trading, they come in thinking they're going to make money within a year or a few months. There's very unrealistic expectations. It's a long-term game, and you should be really looking for 3 or 5 years as to get a good amount of money made on your trading account. Compound growth will do it, and always keep in mind that you are not having to make any more effort once your money starts to grow. So, you've got, limited effort going in and, bigger rewards coming out. And that's a lot better than having a business where you have to manage people, expand your overhead. So I think it's a huge advantage of Forex trading, which many people don't consider. If you look at Forex trading as a long-term business, you've got the trait of perseverance, and you always keep in mind compound growth, then I think, you'll do very well in Forex trading. Just going to finish up with Bill Gates, talking about Steve Jobs. Two great men, really, and two men that if you actually read their life stories, you can learn a lot of traits from them that are very applicable in life and in Forex trading. I've said perseverance is one. There's a lot to learn from these two guys, so I'll just play out with Bill Gates on Steve Jobs. Thank you for watching this video. Take care and have a good day.
When he was sick, I got to go down and spend time with him.
And talked about what?
Oh, about what we'd learned about families, anything.
It's subtle. You almost miss it. For me, it seemed to be a little glimpse, a little window into what must have been a very complex relationship.
Well, clearly it was. They were competitors, and they also respected each other. And at the same time, they understood each other's flaws. Clearly that's true. But Bill can't look to many people and say they've achieved as much as I have. And the fact that Steve reached out to Bill, or Bill reached out to Steve when they knew Steve was dying, says something about both of them.